The Bulls ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now on second down. They'll run the option. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
He's got it on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Buffalo's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Roberson. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Turning it on! Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is...
Back's going for the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 loud when their defense comes on the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Roberson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it? He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Morrow. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Out he goes at the 9.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position. These types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here we go, set. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it just seems seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Caught over the middle, it's McMillan. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense...
There he goes! It's a running room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. Discards him with the stiff arm. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive men.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And now this offense will take the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The give to the tailback. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Roberson. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Pulls it in. It's McMillan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass, it's Roberson. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man out of the backfield.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Makes the grab. It's Williamson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense set for a first down play. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.